Alright, let's dive into the fascinating geological history of the Grand Canyon, which is a true masterpiece of nature. This incredible landscape has been formed over millions of years, and its numerous rock layers serve as a window into Earth's past. As we explore these layers, we'll gain a deeper understanding of how the Grand Canyon came to be the stunning sight that it is today. So let's begin with the very foundation of the canyon, its rock layers. The Grand Canyon is composed of a series of horizontal rock layers, with the oldest layers at the bottom and the youngest layers at the top. These layers, collectively known as the Grand Canyon supergroup, span a vast period of geological history, from nearly 2 billion years ago to just a few million years ago. Starting at the bottom, the oldest rocks in the canyon, known as the Vishnu schist and Zoroaster granite, were formed through intense heat and pressure deep within the Earth's crust. Over time, these rocks were uplifted and exposed at the surface, providing the foundation for the layers to come. As we move up through the layers, we encounter sedimentary rocks such as sandstone, limestone, and shale. These were deposited over millions of years as ancient seas, deserts, and swamps came and went in the region. Each layer represents a unique snapshot of the environment that existed at the time, with fossils and other evidence offering clues to the plants and animals that once inhabited these ancient landscapes. One particularly important layer is the Kaibab limestone, which forms the rim of the Grand Canyon. This layer was deposited around 270 million years ago and contains a wealth of marine fossils, signifying that the area was once a shallow sea. Now let's talk about the role of the Colorado River in carving the Grand Canyon. The river began its work around 6 million years ago, when tectonic forces uplifted the Colorado Plateau, causing the river to cut downward into the rock layers. As the river eroded the rock and exposed the various layers we see today, creating the canyon's characteristic stepped appearance. The process of erosion is still ongoing, with the Colorado River continuing to carve deeper into the canyon. This constant shaping of the landscape ensures that the Grand Canyon remains a dynamic and ever-evolving geological masterpiece. In the next section, we'll explore the diverse ecosystems found within the Grand Canyon, from the desert scrub near the rim to the unique microhabitats along the river corridor. So stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating natural wonder. Now that we've covered the geological history of the Grand Canyon, let's focus on the role of the Colorado River in carving this magnificent landscape, as well as the ongoing erosional processes that continue to shape it today. The Colorado River has been the primary sculptor of the Grand Canyon for around 6 million years. As the river flowed across the elevated Colorado Plateau, it began to cut down into the earth, eroding away rock layers and creating the deep, steep-sided canyon we see today. The river's powerful erosional force, combined with the uplift of the plateau, has resulted in the dramatic landscape we know and love. But the river isn't working alone. Rain, wind, and other forces of erosion also play a significant role in shaping the canyon. For instance, rainwater seeps into the cracks in the rock, and when it freezes, it expands, causing the rock to fracture and break apart. This process, known as freeze-thaw or frost wedging, is especially effective in the colder, higher elevations of the canyon. Additionally, wind plays a role in sculpting the canyon's intricate sandstone formations. Sand grains carried by the wind gradually wear away the rock surfaces, creating the characteristic smooth, rounded shapes we often associate with desert landscapes. The Colorado River and these other erosional processes work together, constantly reshaping the Grand Canyon. As the river carves deeper into the canyon, it exposes new layers of rock, revealing the Earth's history and creating a dynamic, ever-changing landscape. In the next section of our journey, we'll be exploring the diverse ecosystems found within the Grand Canyon. From the desert scrub near the rim to the unique microhabitats along the river corridor, there's a world of life just waiting to be discovered. So stay tuned as we continue to unravel the wonders of this geological masterpiece. Let's now explore the diverse ecosystems found within the Grand Canyon. This incredible natural wonder is home to a wide range of habitats and species, from the desert scrub near the rim to the unique microhabitats along the river corridor. These ecosystems support a variety of plant and animal life, making the canyon a truly vibrant and lively place. Starting at the rim of the canyon, we find the desert scrub ecosystem. This arid environment consists of shrubs, grasses, and small trees, such as sagebrush, Mormon tea, and pinyon juniper woodlands. These plants are well adapted to the dry conditions, utilizing various strategies to conserve water. The desert scrub is also home to a number of animal species, including mule deer, bighorn sheep, and various reptiles and birds. As we descend into the canyon, the environment changes dramatically. The temperature increases, and the slopes become steeper and more rugged. Here, we find the pinyon juniper woodland transitioning into the ponderosa pine forest. This ecosystem is home to diverse wildlife, such as Evert's squirrels, elk, and numerous bird species. Deeper into the canyon, we come across the riparian corridor that follows the course of the Colorado River. This lush green ribbon of life contrasts sharply with the surrounding desert landscape. The river's presence allows for a greater diversity of plant species, such as cottonwoods, willows, and even cattails. The cool, shady environment attracts a wide array of wildlife, including beavers, otters, and an assortment of migratory and resident bird species. Finally, we reach the canyon floor and the Colorado River itself. The river supports a unique aquatic ecosystem, home to native fish species like the endangered humpback chub, as well as non-native species like rainbow trout. The river's banks and side channels also provide vital habitat for various plants and animals, creating a rich and diverse environment within the depths of the canyon. In the next segment, we'll delve into the rich cultural history of the Grand Canyon, exploring the Native American tribes who have called the area home for thousands of years, and their significance to the landscape. Don't go anywhere, as there's still so much more to discover about this awe-inspiring natural wonder. Now that we've explored the geological and ecological aspects of the Grand Canyon, let's delve into its rich cultural history. The canyon has been home to numerous Native American tribes for thousands of years, and their connection to the landscape is an essential part of the canyon's story. There's evidence of human habitation on the Grand Canyon dating back at least 12,000 years. The earliest inhabitants were likely hunter-gatherers, relying on the canyon's abundant resources for sustenance. As time went on, various Native American tribes settled in the area, each with their own unique traditions and ways of life. One of the most well-known tribes associated with the Grand Canyon is the Havasupai, who have lived in the region for over 800 years. Their village, located at the bottom of the canyon near Havasu Creek, is one of the most remote communities in the United States. The Havasupai people have a deep spiritual connection to the canyon, which is central to their culture and beliefs. Another tribe with a strong connection to the Grand Canyon is the Hopi. Their ancestral lands include parts of the canyon, and it is believed that the Hopi migrated through the area during their spiritual journey, known as the Hopi Migration. The canyon holds significant spiritual and cultural importance for the Hopi, who continue to perform traditional ceremonies and visit sacred sites within the park. The Navajo Nation, the largest Native American tribe in the United States, also has a connection to the Grand Canyon. The eastern portion of the canyon lies within the boundaries of the Navajo Nation, and the tribe has a long history of living in and around the area. The canyon features prominently in Navajo oral history, and many Navajo people consider it a sacred place. The Grand Canyon's cultural history is not limited to Native American tribes, though. Spanish explorers, trappers, and miners also left their mark on the landscape, adding to the complex tapestry of human interaction with this incredible natural wonder. In the final section of our journey, we'll we'll discuss the importance of conservation and research efforts within the Grand Canyon National Park and how they help protect and preserve this geological masterpiece for future generations. Stay with us as we wrap up our exploration of the awe-inspiring Grand Canyon. As we conclude our journey through the Grand Canyon, it's important to discuss the crucial role that conservation and research efforts play in protecting and preserving this geological masterpiece for future generations. The Grand Canyon National Park, established in 1919, encompasses over 1.2 million acres of land and is managed by the National Park Service. His mission is to protect the park's natural and cultural resources for the enjoyment. Conservation efforts within the park encompass a wide range of activities designed to protect the canyon's unique ecosystems, geological features, and cultural heritage. One key aspect of conservation is the management of visitor impact. With millions of visitors every year, it's crucial to balance the need for access and enjoyment with the protection of the park's delicate resources. This is achieved through measures such as designated trails, campgrounds, and visitor education programs aimed at promoting responsible behavior. Another important aspect of conservation is the protection of wildlife and their habitats. The park is home to numerous threatened and endangered species, such as the California condor and humpback chub. Efforts are made to protect these species by restoring and preserving their habitats, as well as implementing recovery plans to boost their populations. Invasive species also pose a significant threat to the park's ecosystems. The National Park Service works to control and eradicate invasive plants and animals, such as tamers and non-native fish species, which can outcompete native species and disrupt the delicate balance of the canyon's ecosystems. Research is another vital component of the park's conservation efforts. Scientists from various disciplines conduct studies within the park to better understand its complex ecosystems, geological processes, and cultural history. This research helps inform management decisions and contributes to our overall understanding of the canyon's natural and cultural resources. In conclusion, the conservation and research efforts within the Grand Canyon National Park play a crucial role in safeguarding this incredible natural wonder. By protecting the canyon's ecosystems, geological features, and cultural heritage, we ensure that future generations can continue to learn from and be inspired by the awe-inspiring Grand Canyon. So, as you marvel at this geological masterpiece, remember the importance of preserving it for the generations to come.